Welcome back to Farming Sim 22 with the Rude Man. Uh-oh, I don't have any, hang on, I don't have any chat going. Any day now. Here we go. All right, try this again. Let's see, I need to check and see if I've got the memes going. Hey, Craig. Take me away. They did take me away years ago. All right, let me try this again. If I get this working. Okay, there's I-grain. I-grain. There it is. It's working. All right. So I finally got some harvesting jobs. I think I get 10 grand for this field, but which ain't much. I have to harvest it, and I have to pick it up, and I have to sell it. So we'll get ready to grab this grain here. And I don't know when it ends. Does it end when I'm done harvesting it, or does it end after I sell it? They're still looking for you? Well, let's hope they don't catch you. Oh, another day, another 50 cents, I tell you. Or is it a quarter now with inflation? All right. So, I just looked outside. Haven't really looked outside, but it was kind of cloudy all morning. The sun's finally coming out, and it's a whopping 56 degrees. I was going to go for a drive with the top down today, but I don't know. I was going to do it yesterday, too, because it was supposed to be mostly sunny yesterday. It wasn't mostly sunny. It was like mostly dark and gray, and the temperature only got up to like 60 something, and I just didn't feel like going out and freezing my ass off with the top down, so I didn't go for a drive. I got to make a grocery run today though, because Safeway has their holiday special. Every time there's a holiday, which is at least once a month in America, they have a pop sale where you can buy a 12-pack. I think it is. Is it a 12-pack? Yeah, I think it is. You can buy a 12-pack of pop. You buy 2 of them and you get 3 for free. So you get you'll get 5 I guess they call them cases. You get 5 cases of soda, and you only pay for 2. And they do that. Sometimes it's not that good. Sometimes it's you pay for 3 and you get 2 for free. But they have this sale almost every time there's a holiday. So I'm going to run over and grab my 5 cases of pop, I guess. I'm assuming that you can see and hear me. I should never assume anything, but thank you, sir. So yeah, I think I get, let's see, I think I get 10 grand for this. Yeah, I get 10,000 for this harvest. 68% done. I don't know how they figure that. Is it 68% of the harvest done, or 68% because the other, I don't know. Do they count me having to sell it as a percent? I doubt it. So you might notice that it's February, and it wasn't February the last time I played. So I came in yesterday. I think it was yesterday. Yeah, it had to be yesterday because Tuesday I live streamed. I came in Wednesday, and I'm just struggling to make money. So that I'm in February, and that February is actually like 2 years or 3 years ago, because every time you change a day, it's a month. So right now, if I go into the next day, because it's it's noon. If I go 24 hours into noon again, that's a month in the game. So, but I have to do that to get jobs, because I wasn't getting any jobs. So I came in yesterday, and I worked enough jobs to buy 2 more pieces of land. And then I took the time to seed them and fertilize them and get them ready. I don't know if they're ready. I could go take a look, I guess, but while I'm waiting, I guess I could do that. Where is my farm? Not in the weeds. Oh my God. Look at me go. All right, here's my farm. I still don't own the farm here. I haven't bought that yet. But if you remember, I had this field here. It's planted in canola, and it's growing 100%. I got this one is canola, growing 100%, fertilized. I bought 3 here, which was grass, and I plowed it up and turned it into, you guessed it, canola. And then I bought 5 over here, and it's in canola. So that's what I own so far. The next one I'm going to try to buy is 4 over here, which is in sugar beets. Oh my God. But I need to make the money back. I just kept doing job after job after job, trying to get enough money saved up. Let's see what we got here. 80. We're only 80%. Uh-oh. They must consider 20% selling the stuff. Let me stop this and clean it up. I still got a little strip left. Let me dump this. Uh-oh, I lost my... Oh, shoot. Where'd my chat go? I lost my chat. How's that happen? All right. 75%, Craig? All right. Where's everybody at today? I'm assuming you got notified when I started the stream. I don't know. Are people even watching streams anymore? Because this is terrible. I mean, it's barely worth my time. Not that my time's worth much. I mean, seriously, I can remember doing a live stream and having hundreds of people, and now I'm lucky to get 10 people. Same with the videos. It's about time for me to hang it up, I think. Why does this stop? Okay. Let this thing close out. I want a full truck before I go sell, because as soon as I sell it, I'm going to have to... Oh, wow. What's happening with the trailer? What? What? That trailer's just pushing the combine along. All right, am I almost empty? Almost. All right. Let's grab this little bit right here. And I leased a bigger combine. Well, it's maybe not the biggest combine, but it's one of my mods, so it goes quite a bit faster. I want to make short work of this. Okay, let's get this guy. We're going to meet him. Whoa, what happened? How did that get unhooked? Did I do that? Get out on the end here. Okay, put your pipe out. Come on, put your pipe out. There you go. Uh-oh, where's it going? Where's it going? Stop. That's not the field that we're being paid to do. All right. So that's done. And we are at 80%, which means 20% is selling this stuff. So where do I have to go? I have to go that way. Where we're going, we don't need roads. Is that the gas plant? What do they call that? I can't remember what they call those things. Bio plant. That's the bio plant there. I hear horns honking. Hey Andy, how's it going? Hopefully this is the road that goes all the way to the grain plant. Well, we're getting close. Anybody see a train coming? I see a train a-coming, it's coming round the bend. Okay, this is the grain place. I think this is where I'm supposed to sell, or deliver it to, that is. Yep, this is the place. Okay, let's dump it here. Okay, and it's giving me a completion. Does that mean I could have stopped dumping the grain and sell it myself? I bet it is. I should try that next time. I wasn't even thinking. All right, I get my 10,000, so let's get that. And there's no other jobs. So, let's speed time. Whoop. Speed time up a little bit. Check for jobs. Nothing. This is what I've been doing all day yesterday to try to make enough money to buy some more land. Just going and going and going and going and going. Feel like the... What did I hit? Oh, geez, I hit it. Why'd you put a fence there? To keep me out, to keep me in, or keep me out? I hear sirens, and it's in the game. I swear to God. Oh, here's some jobs. Cultivating. Okay, we got a 7 grand there. The hell was that? No, seriously, what the hell was that? Sound like a... Oh, it's a fire truck. What the hell's a fire truck doing out in the middle of the day? Okay, so 7,000 and 7,000 we got a harvest and a cultivate. That ain't much money, but let's take that and we'll take that. And I don't have a cultivator, but we do have a whatchadinger. Field 50. So let's get to field 50. Was field 50 to... What? Did I go the wrong field? It's harvested. I went to the wrong field. Okay. What one do I have to... Cultivating. Cultivating. Active. Field 50 is cultivating. Harvesting is field 45. It's barley, and I have to sell it to the same place. Okay, so 45... Let's run up to 45. Yeah, now you tell me. I lost out, didn't I? I wish I'd noticed it earlier. Now I know, though. And as G.I. Joe says, knowing's half the problem. Yeah, you learn a lot from shows like G.I. Joe. Oh, what's going on? Did I not start it? I didn't start it. I just lowered it, right? Yep, I leased a faster combine, so this should help. And then we got to go through time anyway so that my crops grow, so I can harvest them. So as I'm going through time, I might as well try to take jobs. This is what I'm doing. And then let's get to, hang on here, let's get to 45 with the trailer. Get 45 with the trailer, and then let's get the trailer off the road. Hi, Dennis. How's Dennis doing today? Somebody goofed up on a crop there, looked like. All right, so let's get a cultivator, and we're going to get our go-to cultivator here, which is one of my mods, isn't it? And we're going to lease it. And then we're going to go get it. We're going to go get it. And then I got to go to field 50. Wasn't it field 50? Maybe I can be cultivating while the combine is combining. Because I only have one tractor. All right, let's go to field 50. And I'll do 2 jobs at once. How about that? I'm doing good, Dennis. Thanks for asking. I talked to Carol this morning, but a couple days, was it Tuesday after the live stream, I think. Was it Tuesday? I don't remember. Anyway, Carol's sister, who was not doing good, I think I mentioned this in the last live stream, she missed a dialysis day because they couldn't give her a dialysis day for some reason because of her health. She couldn't handle it. So she missed a day of dialysis, and then they put her in the hospital. After they checked her out, they couldn't figure out what was wrong, and I think they figured out that she took too much of a pain medicine. And so then they gave her dialysis while she was at the hospital. And after that, she didn't know where she was. She didn't know anything. She was really out of it. So they got worried, and they put her in a helicopter and flew her to Spokane, which is the nearest big city to where she lives. And now they've got some medicine that they can give her because they found out it was her blood pressure's too low, and the medicine she's taking doesn't fix that. So they've got a medicine that will help that, but she has to receive it in ICU, in intensive care. And they don't have an intensive care in her hometown. And she can't get this medicine without being in intensive care. And she doesn't have a dialysis in her hometown. So if they put her in the hospital to give her well, it's a long story, but she's not doing well. And so Carol was going to come home yesterday, and or at least drive home and spend the night halfway, and then she would have been home today. But she decided to stay at least another week, and now things are even not as good as they were, so she's not sure whether it's going to do her any good to stay or not. Because if they keep her in that hospital, Carol's got no place to stay, and she can't afford to spend weeks in motels. So I don't know what's going to happen. I'll just have to wait and see if she's going to come home or not. Thank you, Dennis. Well, let's go check on the combine. And the combine is still working, but he's having problems here. Let me fix this while we're here. You know, life has its ups and downs, and I'm still a firm believer in that life is what you make of it. You know, I do have people that I talk to that are miserable, and some of them are family members, and I keep trying to convince them that, you know, if your life is miserable, in a lot of cases, it's because you make it that way. You know, maybe I'm talking about some of my relatives. Maybe the decisions they make are not good decisions, and so, you know, their life isn't going the way they like because of things that they've done to themselves, and so they're miserable because their lives are miserable. And you know, when you get up in the morning, you can choose to be miserable or choose to be happy. I know that there are people with health problems and things like that, but aside from that, in some cases, it's the decisions you make in life that make your life miserable in some cases. I can't find a decent job. Well, you dropped out of high school when you were a freshman, and you know, and then you got trouble from the law and you can't find a job. And I mean, see what I mean? Decisions can make a big difference in how your life goes and whether you're miserable or not. But a lot of being miserable is your own attitude. You know, if you get up and decide, oh my God, it's another day, I'm going to get up and I'm going to do this today. I'm going to get up and clean house, or I'm going to get up and go visit a friend. I'm going to get up and enjoy the day, and not get up and say, oh God, it's another day, I'm just going to sit here and wallow in my own misery. And I know it's not that easy. I know that. But I don't know. I guess I'm just feeling kind of weird today. Hey Groot, Farmer Groot's in the house. How you doing, Farmer Groot? I hope your day's going well. Yeah, I said earlier, we've got sunshine this afternoon. It was kind of gloomy this morning. Yesterday was supposed to be sunny, mostly sunny, and it wasn't sunny at all day. It was actually kind of cold and dreary and foggy. And then today, it's supposed to be partly sunny, which it turned out to be as of about an hour ago. The sun finally broke through, but it's only 55 degrees. Even with the sun out, it's only 55 degrees, and normally this time of year is our better part of the year where I live. But I wanted to go out for a drive in the Miata and take the top down and enjoy the sunshine, but it's too damn cold. I'd have to have the heat running. Yeah, Andy's got his way. You got to find out what makes you happy, and don't think too hard on the bad parts of the world. Just like when all this stuff with this pandemic started, I made a decision to just stop watching the news. Just stop. That's why I gave up TV in general. You know, it's not worth watching anymore. And the news especially, you can't do anything about it. You can't change it. So why sit and listen to it all day long? And people come in and say, oh God, did you hear what they're doing now? And I said, I don't want to know. I can't change it. I can't do anything about it. I just want to be, have a decent day and not worry about what some idiot's doing on the news. If you can even believe what they're doing on the news. Man, this combine's having a hell of a time, isn't it? Okay, it's 99%. I'm gonna go empty it. I can only, I've only got one tractor, and he's working on another job, and so I'm not gonna stop the tractor and hoof it over here just to get the grain. It's easier just to take the combine over and dump the grain in the trailer and then go back to work. So that's what I'm going to do. All right, I got it right. I knew this was the problem. When I modded this, I gave it a lot more power, but I didn't mod the brakes. And if I did mod the brakes, I didn't mod the brakes enough. And this thing has a hell of a time stopping. Especially with a load on. I did, Groot. I did modify the harvester, but like I just said, I didn't mod the brakes. And I need to do that. And that's why I was telling people, it's not... They think that all you have to do is just make it go faster, or make it hold more weight. But that's not all there is to it. They've got physics in the game now. If you torque the engine, you need to adjust more things than just the speed. And so I normally do. In this case, I did. I torqued the engine. I changed the torque. I changed the speed. I changed some of the physics, but I didn't get the brakes, and so I need to do that. I just need to put it on a list. Things to do. I should put it on Carol's list, because Carol's got a honeydew list, and I have to do those for to be happy in life. So if I put it on Carol's list, the things that Carol wants me to do, then I'd probably get it done. Right, let's go check on this guy. Oh, he's almost done. Let's see. Cultivating. We're 47% on the grain, well, 95% on the cultivating. So he's almost done. And we're not making a killing, but 7,000 is better than nothing. So what else is going on? What's going on with you guys? Anything new? Andy, what kind of beer are you brewing now? I don't know where everybody's at today, but there's only 6 of you. And I'm 2 of them. Because I got two PCs running. Oh, I got somebody over on Twitch watching. I know one of the people on Twitch is me. And one of the people on YouTube is me. Well, it's Carol's account. That means there's only 4 people watching right now. I don't know what's going on with streaming. Are people not watching streams anymore, or is it just mine? I might have to find a new hobby. All right, the guys. Oh, what's he doing? Stop. Holy smokes. Did I get credit for this? Completed. All right, I'm done. Let's get money collected here. And then let's get this guy. Let's get this guy back home. Winter beers. Making a lager, eh? Where do you get your recipes? Oh, stop that. All right, I got to take this guy back to wherever in the hell the other rig is at. Where's that? I don't know where I'm at. Where's my other? Where am I at? 45. Okay. Let's run down to 45. All right, well, let's let that guy do his job, I guess. And then let's look, and I don't think there's another job that I want to take in this bunch. Got that one going right there. He's 64%. And the rest of these don't pay anything. Oh, there's homebrew channels? Is there really? Oh, of course there is. I'll have to watch some of those. Maybe I should start doing that. Of course, I don't drink beer, so it wouldn't do me any good. Maybe they've got one on making Pepsi or something. I could learn how to make my own Pepsi. Okay, this is my field, and it's still growing. Like I said earlier, like some of you came on a little bit late, I still don't own the farm here, but and I own this field and this field. And yesterday I got on and played for several hours, doing jobs and doing jobs and doing jobs, and I bought this little field right here, which was all grass, and I plowed it up and put canola on it. And then I bought this field right here. So I've got 2 new fields. And then if I can make a little bit money on harvest this time, I'll see if I can buy this field here. This one's a little bit bigger. All right, Lynn is driving this rig. She got 80%, getting close. I'm going to get every scratch of this, every little patch, and then as soon as I get credit for the thing, I'll stop emptying the field. Or emptying the grain, and then I'll weigh and sell it for profit. I didn't know you could do that. That's kind of slick. I guess, what is that? Is that a feature, or is that just what do they call that? I think it's just an exploit. They call it an exploit. Maybe that's what I'll do. I'll start making beer, and I'll start my own channel and do live streams on beer making. Heck with it. I'm getting too old to do this kind of crap anyway. Yeah, I might have to retire from this. It's takes a lot of my time, and there's nobody watching anymore. I did the live stream on Tuesday. I've only got 66 views. It's I don't know. Things are changing. Maybe people aren't watching streams anymore or watching videos anymore. Andy says his beer brewing makes him happy. That's what it's all about, Andy. I can't believe you can drink that much beer, though. What do you do with it? Do you sell it? Or can you sell it? What can you get away with as a small brewer? All right, let's get this truck over here. I used to know a guy that told me about all the U.S. laws and stuff, but I don't remember any of it because I wasn't into it. I just I was having to spend time with him, and I listened to him, and he gave me a tour of his brewery and what he was experimenting with, and talked all about the chemical stuff, and I couldn't keep up with it. But I did. I'm a good listener, though, so I listened to everything he had to say. I just didn't understand 90% of it. But it seemed interesting, and he told me there's a lot of stuff you can and can't do if you're just a small-time brewer. And he had to have some kind of license. I remember that. If they call it a license, it might be a permit. I don't know. And there was something he had to certify for, and I think it was for cleanliness or something. I don't know. But I can't remember if he was able to sell the stuff he made or not. This trailer moves as it gets full. Have you noticed that? Look, it's moving. It's ass sliding to the left. All right, where are we at now? 79%. So 79%, 80% is where I have to sell. I think the harvesting's only good for 80%. Andy says, yeah, you have a license and a hygiene certificate. Okay. With the hygiene certificate, does that mean that you get inspected occasionally? You can't sell it, but you can give it away, huh? Okay. Well, what if you give it to somebody that gives you something in return? I mean, can they can't stop somebody from giving you something. So maybe you have some kind of barter system or something. Look, I'll give you beer if you give me some of the vegetables you grow. That kind of thing. How could they stop that? You know what I mean? That's the way the world used to run. You had a guy that was a miller and a guy that grew the grain. And the guy that grew the grain would trade the grain that he gives the miller for the flour that the miller produces from the grain, or a share of it anyway. You need a new pair of shoes, then you say, look, I make jeans. I'll trade you a pair of jeans for a pair of shoes. That's how it used to be. The old barter system. You find something you want. Look, I got cattle. I'd like to have some vegetables with my cattle for dinner. So I'll give you a little of my meat, you give me a little of your vegetables. And then somebody else says, well, I notice that you only have beef cattle. Would you like a glass of milk to drink with that beef steak? Yeah, I'll give you a little bit of pork for the beef, something like that. All that kind of crap makes it. Now the problem we're going to have nowadays is nobody knows how to do anything. If they get rid of the farmers, most people wouldn't know how to grow anything. They don't know how to feed anything or grow anything. People don't know how to do things anymore. You take your car to the mechanic now, they don't fix anything. They just replace it. So it used to be, I can remember when an alternator went out, I can remember going in the garage with my toolbox, going down to the parts store and buying new brushes and replacing the brushes in the alternator, and grinding things. But they don't do that anymore. They don't do it anymore. They don't. They just get a new alternator from the store and they replace it. Same with headlights and things like that. It used to be you'd take a bulb out and replace a bulb. Now you just take the whole component off and replace it. If you get a deer hits your front fender, you used to be able to pound it out and repaint it. Don't do that no more. They just take the fender off and put a new one on. Nobody knows how to do anything anymore. Ow, that's a roughest railroad track. Well, it is. Even cars that you buy now, they don't last like they used to because they're throwaways. I mean, by the time you're done with a car, it isn't worth anything. You just buy a new one. All right, now I'm gonna have to watch this real close, and as soon as I get credit for the job, I stop it. There we go. All right. Now, I got credit for that, right? Or did I? No. I thought I did. I didn't. Oh, shoot. Did I do something wrong? I thought it said it gave me credit. What's it doing? It's not giving me credit. What did I do? Well, it took it all. I didn't get any of it. I must have done something wrong. All right, that's enough. There's a harvest for 9,000. Field 20. Field 20. It's cotton. I don't want to do cotton. No friggin' way. All right. Let's run time to the next day. This is what I did all day yesterday. Just run time, run time. I went years into the future just to make a little bit of money. There's the cultivating for 10,000. Oh, Jesus, they're going fast. Let's get that one before it goes. And then let's get that one before it goes. All right. Okay, so let's see. We've got field 52, cultivate, field 14, harvesting. So let's take the trailer to field 14. Take the trailer, and we'll drop this off. We'll drop that off. And then we'll take the tractor and put it on field 2. That's where my cultivator's at. Cowboy Trenton's in the house. Hey, Cowboy. How you doing, buddy? What's new in your neck of the woods? All right, now I forgot which fields I'm supposed to be doing. Field 14 is harvesting. Field 52. Okay, so let's head to field 52 with the cultivator. Hey, Jay. How's Jay doing? Hope you're doing well, Jay. Field 52 is one of these funny shaped ones, is it? Or is it not? I don't know. I can't tell. Does it go? Maybe not. Maybe not. So I'm going to start in the corner here. All right, here we go. Now we can get back here, and this guy had to go to field 14, I believe. Right? So we'll head to field 14. And there's the trailer. Let's find ourselves. This is a pretty good sized field. Busy with football season back, eh? Football season. Well, by golly, it is September, isn't it? Today's the 1st of September. I got paid today. I get paid twice a month. I get my retirement at the first of the month, and then in the middle of the month I get my Social Security. Okay, there goes that guy. So everybody's working and happy. I'm supposed to be watching Lord of the Rings today. So 2 days ago, I guess it was. Was it 2 days? I think it was. The embargo was lifted off the new Amazon's Rings of Power. They can't even call it Lord of the Rings because they don't have, they can't. They don't have the rights to Lord of the Rings. But anyway, and the embargo came off, and they played the first 2 episodes in movie theaters, and of course, very select movie theaters. No place close to me. There's one guy I watched that lives in Texas. He had to drive 3 hours to get to a movie theater that was playing it, and then 3 hours home. And he reviews movies for a living, so he had to go see it. But I guess it's really bad. I guess it's just really, really terrible, terrible, terrible. Especially if you're a Tolkien fan, if you're a fan of the original books and everything. So, as a protest, there's a bunch of us, and by bunch I mean thousands of people, that are going to HBO Max, and it's playing on HBO Max, and we're going to watch not that one, the original trilogy that they made a few years back with Peter Jackson of the Lord of the Rings and the Two Towers and the Return of the King. People are going to go watch that one because it was closer to the books and closer to what the author, wanted the story to be, to be shown. And so we're going to watch that. And it's time for me to have a marathon anyway. My family does marathons of certain movies. Lord of the Rings is one of them. Every 2 or 3 years, we'll do a marathon during a holiday where we sit down and just watch all of those movies, including the extra scenes and stuff that they have. But so that's what we're going to do as a protest to this new one. We're going to watch the old one, and then they can compare how many people are watching the old one compared to the new one. Yeah, they're doing the same thing they did to Star Wars. Nothing is canon. They're just making up their own stories and stuff. They want it to look like it's 1922. Or I mean, it's 2022. Sorry. Oh, man, I went back 100 years, didn't I? They want it to look like that. In other words, if you walk down the street of New York and look at the people, and not what they're wearing, but looking at just the people, and they want their movie to look like that. They think that what people really want out of a movie is to see themselves in the movie. I hate to tell them, but what I want to see in a movie is not what I see on the street all day long. I want to see something that's uplifting, and not what I see in the news every day, and not what I see out on the streets. I don't want to see that. I want to get away from that. I don't want to see something that reminds me of what I have to do for a living all day long. I want to see something that's exciting and fantastical, and I don't know what anybody else wants, but that's what I want. I want to be taken out of the real world and put into a world that keeps my mind off of what the hell's going on outside. What else is new, Jay? I better go check on the cultivator. Oh, he's doing his job. Sorry, I'm back. If you can hear me. I just had a phone call that I had to take. It was, family stuff, so sorry about that. What did I miss? I missed Jay talking about Jay. Got a new baby boy. Oh, congratulations. Congratulations. The third one. Named him Bryce. I used to knew. Oh, no, it wasn't Bryce. I knew a Bruce. That's different. I don't know if I've known a Bryce. And then you took a lieutenant's test. How'd that go? Or do you know yet? Yep, I fell asleep. No. It was family wanting to know how Carol's sister's doing and stuff, so I kind of had to take the call. And I missed my soup du jour over all that. So it's time. It's time. It's a little past time. Oh, shoot. I just got a little bit on my keyboard. Oh, hell, it hit my microphone, too. Jeez. Good thing I've got one of those sneeze guards on my microphone. I don't know what the hell they call them. What do they call those things? All right. Now I got to feel like this all day long. We can do it. Get this thing back in the road here. Evan, how you doing? Yeah. I feel like I'm sparkly. My stomach's all sparkly now. Excuse me. Oh, by the way, I got some bad news last night. Carol called me to say goodnight, and she said, "Oh, somebody got me a Mountain Dew yesterday." And she said, "I didn't know how good it was. Now I know why you like Mountain Dew so much." She says, "It's really good." And I said, "Oh, God, there goes my Mountain Dew. She won't even let me drink it." I don't want to share. All right, this guy's done. Let's turn this in. We got 10 grand for that. That was a big field. $52% on the harvest. Ooh, 13,000. Oh, I got to take that one. I got to take that one. I need the money. I need the money. I need the money. Oh, I forgot. Get rid of the dew. Evan, what's new? I'm doing okay. Scorpion's in the house. When did Scorpion come in? I miss everything. All right, what's going on? Let's fold this thing up. Oh, no, look. Look, I cultivated the neighbor's field. A little strip of the neighbor's field. No. Oh, I'm so bad. I'm so bad. Well, my field still hasn't grown yet. Yeah, my kids go back to school next week, I guess. All right, I can't remember which field I'm in. Which field is this? 14. All right, I got to head back to 14. All right. And where's my trailer? %60 complete on the harvest. Jeremy's in the house. Hi, Jeremy. How you doing? Evan says he prefers Mountain Dew Code Red over the regular. Personally, regular isn't bad, though. Yeah, my problem is the diet. I can't drink regular pop, and you can't find Code Red or in diet. And what's the other one, the icy one? I don't think you can find it in diet either. And so, yeah, I'm kind of stuck with if I want Mountain Dew, I just have to drink the regular. And that's the case with even the Dr. Pepper, you know. It's you can't find Dr. Pepper cherry or Dr. Pepper vanilla cherry or any of that in diet. You're lucky just to be able to get the regular diet. But I am heading, after this live stream, I'm heading to Safeway in the next town over. They've got their holiday sale because, of course, this weekend's a holiday. And Safeway has a sale every holiday on pop. And this week, or this holiday, you buy 2 packs of pop and you get 5. So you get 5 for the price of 2. That's pretty good. Normally you buy 3 and get 2 for free, but this one is 2 and get 5 for free. My son says, "Oh, that's just Safeway's way of putting it on regular price." He doesn't like Safeway because he thinks it's too expensive. I don't know. I don't shop, so, and when I do shop, I wouldn't know how much stuff is supposed to cost. I just buy what I want. All right, Scorp, thanks for stopping in. Appreciate it. No, that's a pretty good deal. The only problem is that it used to be you could buy as many as you wanted, and I'd buy 10 or 12 cases, and just, that'd keep me till the next holiday. But they won't let you do that anymore. Now you can just one a customer. So I'll get 5 out of it. Might have somebody else go in and get me another 5. I don't know. Oh, it's so refreshing, though. How big was 58? Was that a pretty good sized field? Where is it? Where is 50? Oh, it is. It's a good sized one down here. This one would have been easy to do. That one's going to be kind of weird. Huh. I think I've done that one before. Not harvest. I think I had to do either a seeding or a cultivating on that one. What other kind of jobs are out there? See, we got that one for 11. We got that one for 13. All right, I better stop at that. I don't want to get too carried away. Evan, what have you been up to lately, buddy? I keep having to pump the accelerator to keep a constant speed here. I guess I could try to keep the right pressure on the trigger, but it's not that easy. It's easier just to pump it, I think. I get it all? I don't know if I did or not. Well, it looked like there's some in the bottom there, but there is, but it. Oh, it shut the engine down automatically. All right, so with this one has to go to what? 58. So let's move this guy down to 58. 58. The last field on the list. Yeah, I remember doing this one on something else because I remember I ran this way doing it back and forth, and I missed that spot right back up here. I remember whatever it was I was doing, cultivating or seeding or something. I can't remember. I missed this patch up here. Why did it put its pipe out? That's kind of weird. There must be a trigger over to the right there or something. I certainly didn't do it. Grand Theft Auto 4. You know, I've played Grand Theft Auto, but I've never played the online one, and I've never finished any of them. I play them for a while and get kind of bored and go do something else. And I've never been one to do all the achievements. Some people that they're really in them to doing everything they can do, and I'm not. I'm more in it if there's a story in it. I want to complete the story, but I don't really care if I do all the little side quests and stuff. For example, Fallout 4. I've played Fallout 4 and Skyrim even. I've played and 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 played, and I've never done all the quests. There's a bunch of quests. I just skip them. But some people are what they call completionists, and they want to do everything they can do, and they get a kick out of saying, look, I did everything. in a game where you have minions and pets and mounts and things like that, like World of Warcraft, Final Fantasy 14, quests like that. Some people aren't content until they get every mount in the game or every piece of armor that they can get, and that kind of thing. And I guess in some respects it's a way to really enjoy a game you really like. It gives you something to reason to keep playing it because you didn't get all the stuff. And that makes sense. So which one is Grand Theft Auto 4? Don't they usually have a name like Grand Theft Auto San what something or other, or San Angelo or San Andreas? That's what I was trying. Thanks, Andy. That's what I was trying to think of. All right. Thanks for stopping by, Jay. Appreciate it. Take care. Take care of yourself and your families. Take care of those kids. Family's precious, especially nowadays. Oh, I gotta go sell this stuff. I'm not done. All right. Am I? Where do I have to go? I have to go back this way. No, is it this way? Where do I have to go? Where am I? Oh, I've got a long ways to go. I gotta go all the way down south. All right. So, way down south. I gotta go. I gotta go down south. Can I get... Where in the heck am I? Can I get to that other road over there? It's kind of a nice little farm here. I haven't noticed this one. Alright, here's the main road. Oh, yeah, I'm supposed to... I forgot to look where I'm supposed to sell this, but I forget when you're on a contract, that big blue exclamation point is where they want you to go. Man, that's a rough track. Whoa! Wait a minute. It's not the mill, is it? Harvesting. Johnson's Family Market. Okay. Not the mill. Well, it's good. It takes the whole thing. I guess I can't do what I thought I could do. All right, now I've got to go down to field 58. And where's my combine? I lost my... Oh, there he is. Man, look, he's struggling to get up this hill. And I put the big engine in this. You had a choice of engines. I put a big engine in. Nico Bellic. I don't think I've got Grand Theft Auto 4 then. Because that doesn't ring any bells. I know I had San Andreas, and I know I got 5. I don't remember what you're talking about there. That doesn't ring any bells. Nico Bellic. Maybe I remembered that one. Is he like Russian guy? Wow, this guy's really struggling to hit that hill there. Man, sounds like Jay's got a busy life, got a new baby, and he's looking for a promotion. And okay, I think I do remember that one then. I didn't realize it was in New York. Wow, is he gonna make it up this hill? Man.
Oh, yeah.
It's been a slow day. I don't think anybody's done any of the memes today or anything. Right now it shows there's only 4 people watching, and I'm one of them. So that's me and Andy and Evan and maybe Craig. I don't know. I don't know. Seriously, I don't know if I should keep streaming. I can't get anybody to watch. Maybe I'll have to try a different game, not do farming. I don't know why it keeps putting the pipe out. Oh, it's 80%. Maybe that's why. I don't know. On Miami. Yeah, now see, I'm still playing Red Redemption Online, and they've taken all the resources from Red Dead Redemption and put them over to GTA 5. So there's no updates on Red Dead Redemption anymore. They're not doing hardly anything to keep that game running because they claim that it takes all their resources to do Grand Theft Auto, which is a bunch of bullshit. Would you trust? This is a big company. Are you telling me that they can only develop one game at a time? That's kind of stupid. What if that game turns out to be no good? Most companies are doing 3 or 4 games at the same time, hoping one of them takes off. Rockstar's a big company. They've only got enough resources for one game. Kind of hard to believe. And most people that are playing Red Dead don't believe it. All right, I gotta get my truck down there. Or up there. Goes pretty good downhill. All right, let's get some weight off of it. Maybe that'll make a difference. Well, they are one of these companies that do not talk to their fans. I mean, they won't let you know. Everything's a complete secret. Everything is. They don't talk about anything, which in some respects is not good for a company to do. I mean, if you got people that are buying your games and really love the stuff you do, but they have questions, you should think they'd answer those questions, but they don't. They don't tell you anything. And they don't like the rumors coming out, but, they're going to have to put up with rumors if they don't say anything themselves what they're doing. If you don't like the rumors, give out some information. Look, we're working on Grand Theft Auto 5, and it's coming along great, and we expect it might be out such and such. I mean, something. You'd think they'd give you something instead of listening to the rumors. Like, Evan, what you just said. The rumor is that it might be in Miami, but take it with a grain of salt. Why wouldn't they want you to know where the game's going to be based? Hi, Tim. Best money crop in 19? I couldn't tell you. I haven't played 19 for a year now, or a year and a half. How long's this game been out? I mean, it used to be canola, but I don't know. Back in the day, and I think it was Farm Sim 15 or 17, maybe 17. It was silage. We'd cut grass all day long and make silage and sell it because silage was really a good price. And then 19, I think it's cotton. That's right. I think 19, it was cotton that was the best price. So cotton's probably your answer there. Yeah, that's not good. 4,500 liters of corn for $1,500. Andy says soybeans. Uh, Scorpion and I used to make a ton of money on cotton. Well, yeah, Evan, you're talking about hype. I can understand that too. We all know what happened to some of these games that hyped themselves up, and then people were disappointed. But on a game like Grand Theft Auto, they know what city it's going to be based on. They know that. That's not going to change anything, but it might make somebody kind of excited for the game. You know, so if they give out, like, if it's going to be based in Miami, why can't they say that? Are they going to change it at the last minute? That might piss some people off. See, I can understand if they say this is like if it's a space game, and they tell you that every planet that they have in the game is going to be custom drawn, and then after working on it for 2 years, they really realize that that's not realistic, and so then the game comes out and the planets are procedurally generated. That would piss people off because that's hype. So you don't make things sound better than they possibly can be. You don't tell people that the graphics are going to be the best of anything ever made, and then find out that they can't make that. They don't have the ability to follow through on that. That's hype. But telling people that a game's going to be based in Miami is it's probably not going to be changed. That's I wouldn't think that would be hype. That'd just be information that might make somebody excited about the game. Like if you say, in this game we're going to have voice actors playing every part, and then they realize that, oh my God, that's going to cost billions of dollars to hire all those voice actors. Maybe we're just going to have the main characters. That's hype, and that they can't live up to. So what's he doing? Is he just turning around? Yeah. He's getting pretty full though. Might have to do another turnaround there on that weird shape. This is a big field. You know, I started the game today at 50,000. I'm only 64,000. And I've worked how many fields? I'm telling you, this is hard. I knew it was going to be hard starting with no money and no fields and no equipment, but this is brutal. Plus the game's on hard. This is brutal. You usually do wheat, barley, and corn, huh? Well, one of the things you can do is what I did in most games. If I had plenty of money, I wouldn't sell my crops. I'd store them and wait for a great demand, and then sell, because you get the best price during a great demand, and the price doesn't drop because of the quantity you're selling. So that I used to get the best price by doing that. But you still need the crops. So that way, though, I would stock up on all the crops. I wouldn't sell anything. I'd just store it if I could. And then, if the best price is corn, then you sell your corn. If the best price is wheat, you sell your wheat. But you have to be already established in your game. Hey JJ, how's it going? Well, they certainly have them. If you remember Red Dead Redemption, during Red Dead Redemption, they didn't even tell the actors what was going on. They didn't know what their scripts were until they got to work and they gave them to them. As a matter of fact, I watched a video of one of them, I can't remember who it was, that took the job and didn't even know it was Red Dead Redemption that they were going to be working on, because they're so closed-mouthed about it. And he was all excited when he found out that it was Red Dead Redemption he was going to be working on. Man, it's Thursday already. Tomorrow's Friday again already. Weekend's almost here. It's a holiday weekend too. It'd be a weekend I don't want to be out on the road. That's why I'm worried about Carol coming home. She was talking about coming home. She should have been home today, but I don't know if I want her driving on the weekend. Holiday weekend. Monday's a holiday. Yeah, not only that, the guy that played Morgan didn't even know he was going to be the lead in the game. He didn't even know his character was the lead character in the game. And it took them 5 years. They worked on that for 5 years, and they weren't just voice actors. They didn't just come into a studio like some of these people do. A lot of the games, the people come in and they just read a part. They're standing in a sound booth and they just read the dialogue. They didn't do that. In Red Dead Redemption, they had these special suits on with all those little dots. They actually acted the parts out. So when you see them riding a horse. That was them riding a horse. If they're in a fist fight in the game, that was them acting a fist fight out. So yeah, they weren't voice actors. They were motion capture actors. Let's see, we get this. Actually, I'm full enough. Let me go sell this. This was a big field. No, Evan, her sister's really bad. She's been on dialysis for quite a while. She's been on dialysis for about 5 years now, or 5 to 6 years, and the statistics are that you can only survive on dialysis for about 5 years. So she's kind of at the end of that, and she's just not doing very well. And they ended up having to send her in a helicopter to a hospital. My wife's been there for the last 3 weeks visiting with her. I was there for a while, and I had to come home. And so she really doesn't know what's happening. She's getting worse, and it's her only sister, and her mom and dad are already gone. So it's the end of her family, basically. She'll be the only one left. She does have aunts and uncles, and a few cousins, but other than that. Yeah, it's hard. It's hard, and it's hard that I'm not there with her. But yeah, it's just kind of tough. So we're waiting to see what they can do. They're trying some different medicines, and they're trying some different things, and best case scenario, she'll get to go home from the hospital. But until they make a decision, Carol doesn't know whether to stay or come home. I'm kind of in the same situation. I've got a brother that's just a year younger than me that's in stage 4 cancer, and we don't know about him. He's got cancer in about 3 or 4 different places on his body, so we're kind of just hanging out on that one too. Well, if you've played Red Dead Redemption, think about it. Compare the characters in Red Dead Redemption to the characters in Fallout 4. And you can certainly tell that there were real actors playing the parts and not just CGI, computer graphics making the characters. I mean, that game looks so beautiful. Red Dead Redemption is, the characters. Well, let's see. We got that part right there left, and then we got that little spot over yonder that we missed on that hill. And then that'll be it for this field, I guess. Let's see. We are 86% of the field. That's because it's 87%, but that's because I sold some of the crop. Because the crop counts as a percentage too. Sometimes you got to wonder about YouTube because it shows right now, it shows that there's only 2 people watching. Well, one of them is me because I've got Carol's account that's watching the live stream right now. Well, does that mean there's nobody here but me? I know, I think Andy's still here and I'm talking to Evan. So I don't know. YouTube's kind of weird. Now that doesn't count. I'm only looking at YouTube. There's a few people watching on Twitch too, so I didn't. That doesn't include Twitch. That's just YouTube. But YouTube is strange. Yeah, Red Dead Redemption is. That's why I'm so surprised that they're not giving much love to the online version of it, because that game to Rockstar sold, what, 45 million copies? I mean, they made some good money off of Red Dead. And it holds up. Even a few years later, it's still a beautiful game. I mean, there's only been a few video games that have brought me to tears. And that's one of them. Or made me laugh out loud, you know, during something that happens to the people. Usually a video game, you just play it, and you may be smiling because you're having fun playing the game. But to actually bring you to tears, you know, when something in the game happens, it's pretty special. Yeah, I got upset when I found out he had tuberculosis, and it wasn't a surprise because by then I knew it was coming. And, you know, because as much as you might want to try to keep away from spoilers, sometimes you just can't. Something happens and it gets blurted out and you say, oh no, you just spoiled it for me. Well, it didn't spoil it for me. I knew something like that had to be happening. And I was upset when he got sick, but at the end when I knew he was actually dying, and his horse got shot, and that scene with his horse, I was just bawling. It was just heart-wrenching. Well, this field is pretty much done, I think. I just need to deliver the grain, but my time is up for today, so I'm going to go ahead and end the stream here. I hope you had fun. I hope to see you in the next one. And in between now and then, take care of yourselves, take care of your families. If you live in the United States, have a good holiday on Monday. If you get Monday off, I guess some people still have to work on the holidays, but not everybody does. Anyway, I hope to see you in the next live stream. Thanks for joining me. Ta-ta for now.